this is Paul. Welcome back to my channel, The Cavalier. Today we are going to be taking a look at XCOM, and we are going to be taking a look at the XCOM series as a whole, the old games, the new games, and everything in between. So without much further ado, let's just get into it. So as I said, the XCOM series is been classified into two different categories, the old XCOM and the new XCOM. We are going to take a look at all of them and see how the series have progressed from past to present. First, we're going to take a look at the quadruple games that came out in the late 90s. The first game was UFO Defense, which showed aliens invading Earth and a group of extraterrestrial combat unit was created, also known as XCOM. So you do research, manage your base, and fight the invaders back to where they came from. So it was a highly successful one, which also had a new type of genre in gaming, turn-based tactical combat. The sequels followed Terror from the Deep, Apocalypse, and Interceptor, all released subsequently, each taking place in their own futuristic world like underwater, megacity, and space, respectively. All of them were a huge success. They also did XCOM Email, which is a multiplayer game, and XCOM Enforcer, third-person shooter game, which hit the low point on the series because it skewed from the original genre. They had two more games planned, like Genesis and Alliance, but they were scrapped because they were different from the formula. So it wasn't a successful thing to be followed. So all these games and their success would not have been possible if not for one man, and that is Julian Gollop. He is hailed to be one of the few who actually changed the gaming industry for the better, and even with some outlets going for a saying one of the top 100 creators of all time, because of the creation of turn-based and tactical genre and possibility of making it a highly successful and entertaining one. And I totally agree with all of them because he is creator of XCOM, and that is saying something. In 2010, 2K and Firaxis had planned to bring back the XCOM series from XCOM to XCOM. I mean, without the iPhone, and releasing a first-person shooter game. Yeah, I know it's a little weird, but they plan to showcase the world in a new setting and a new lore, but the game got delayed to 2013. And meantime, two major titles dropped. Enemy Unknown in 2012 and its DLC Enemy Within in 2013. Enemy Unknown changed the lore of the game, but it kept the true to its genre, and that is turn-based tactical combat. And the enemies of the game were great, which made it a huge success. And the DLC skyrocketed it even more because they had a lot of new changes to the base game, like the whole new introduction of Exalt, and human-based enemy types who wants only one thing, and that is power. So it added a new dimension to the game. In 2015, they announced XCOM 2, which let me tell you is my favorite game of all time in this genre and strategy genre as a whole. Sorry AoE 2, I love you too buddy, but XCOM has edged you ever slow slide. Jake Solomon is one of the few creative heads for these new games, and he said that without Julian Gollop, this wouldn't have been possible. He has given some mentions to him in the games like Gollop Chamber Facility, and also when he talked about XCOM 2 War of the Chosen, he said without him he wouldn't have created this amazing game. And as I talk about War of the Chosen, it's one of the few DLCs that actually changed everything in the base game, and also it's one of the underappreciated one in the era. So go allow it. Now the community members of the games are real nice, except when it comes to the War of the Chosen prices. I was really surprised when I saw the Steam discussion tabs because there were two types of people who were arguing for it and against it. And personally, I find it fine because, as I said, it was an underappreciated expansion which has changed everything in the base game. So the money they demanded was fine. So that's why I got the game myself. So I wouldn't complain too much. If you have the game, you're gonna enjoy it guaranteed without any trouble. So don't complain. The community also made the game relevant with the Steam Workshop, which I guess single-handedly lifted the ambience of the game from small cosmetic mods like Commander Shepard in your game to complex ones like Long War 2. So I would say they played a huge part and gave the developers some time to create the War of the Chosen. The developers don't disagree with me on this one, I think, because they support the mods and the modders who develop them, actually playing them in their own channel, Twitch live streams, and showcasing them as a big thing. So kudos to them for doing so, because without mods, I don't think XCOM would have been famous as it is right now. It's by the community, for the community. So kudos kudos all around. Now we are going to talk about the future of the game, which is not decided yet or revealed yet, because obviously War of the Chosen just came out, so I think it's going to take some while. And Julian Gollop as creating Phoenix Point, which is totally different, but it's on the same genre. And Jake Solomon just tweeted out one thing, saying that he had a crazy idea apparently. So can't wait to find that out what it is. However, to me, XCOM has always been an amazing game, and whatever they will do will please me. The best quotes that I can explain the games are "It's XCOM, baby," obviously, and my own creation for the series, which I think you will find it sexy. The first line of defense became the last line of resistance. Good luck, Commander. The enemies are here. So let me know in the comments down below, guys. The question of the hour for you will be, what do you think about the old XCOM and what do you think about the new XCOM? Let me know in the comments down below. I'll see you guys on the next one. Hit that like button if you like this video. Share the video with your friends and family. Stop posting around and hit that subscribe button, also the notification icon, and also join the Cavalier collective. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.